Honey, I shrunk the ring.
Welcome to 2 Cents Boxing, where we talk everything boxing. Make sure to punch that like and subscribe button. Seriously, hit it like it owes you money. Want to go the extra mile? Drop a super chat or donate to the Cash App because who doesn't love supporting quality content? Catch me live every Friday at 6:30 p.m. and Sunday at 5 p.m. See you there.
Hi, welcome to the channel. I'm Jay, and this is our 2 cents where we talk everything boxing, and everybody's entitled to their own opinion. In today's video, we will be discussing Turki Alshki'S and the Tom and Jerry ring controversy. But before we do that, make sure you punch that like and subscribe button, and make sure you let me know and drop it below your 2 cents as we go throughout the video. So I did a last video about Turki Alshki'S. Y'all go check it out. Talking about he doesn't want to see any more Tom and Jerry fights, and he want to see fighters fight with heart and pride and all this other stuff. And if you go back and watch the last video, I'm gonna make sure I put it at the end of the video, so you can just click on it and go watch it. So make sure you click on the video at the end of this video to go check out what I said before about Turki Alshki'S and the no running, where I expressed that it's already a rule within the rule books. If you run around the ring and you're not fainting, slipping, and being in an offensive position to respond back, you will not get rewarded or be credited for that round. So there's no need to make a no running rule. It's already in the rule book saying if you fight like that, you don't get any credit for it. So with that being said, the more I've been listening about the no running rule, and I know a lot of people were feeling like this was targeted towards Devin Haney and Shakur Stevenson, and I started thinking more about it, and I thought more about those matchups on the July 12th card where he's saying the ring is going to be 18 by 18, and you got Berlanga versus Shiraz. I think the smaller ring would benefit Berlanga better, right? Because the theory is that a smaller ring is going to complement a come forward pressure fighter better, because the fighter that uses the movement will not have a big enough space to really do a lot of moving, and that they're going to have to engage more and fight. That's the theory. So it's a lot of quote unquote boxers on the card that use movement, and there's some pressure fighters on the card that don't use movement, and the smaller ring would benefit them more. So I started thinking, is this really a Devin? Are they really targeting Devin and Shakur? So that kind of led me like, no, I don't think they're targeting Devin and Shakur per se. I mean, I think they're targeting their style, but I don't think Turki's targeting them as individuals. So I mentioned in the last video, make sure y'all click the video at the end of the video that pops up at the end. Make sure y'all click that video and go back and watch it so you can really understand what I'm saying. So, like I said in the last video, I don't think or maybe I didn't say it in the last video, but I don't think that Turki Alshki'S is quote unquote tired of seeing Tom and Jerry fights. Because like I asked in the last video, how many Tom and Jerry fights did you see, Turki Alshki'S, that made you feel like you needed to quote unquote change a rule about the no running around and change the ring size? How many of those fights did you see? Now, I heard people complaining about the Devin fight. I heard people complaining about the Berlanga fight, about people running around. I don't think too many people was really accusing Ryan Garcia of running around, because he just got dropped, put his hands in his pocket. He didn't want to throw nothing. He didn't want to get hurt. I mean, what else you expect from Ryan Garcia? He ain't just no dog like that. So that's 2 fights. So I started thinking, you act like you just seen fight after fight after fight after fight with people running around. It's like Canelo and Skull got the criticism, Devin Haney, Ramirez got the criticism, right? Before that, we didn't really hear too much about nobody running around. So that just led me to believe that Turki Alshki'S just wanted to make the ring smaller. Now, he said for Riyadh and ring cards, he wanted to make the ring smaller, right? Now, if moving forward, he doesn't continue to make the ring 18 by 18, it's just this fight, then yes, I absolutely would say he was targeting certain fighters on the July 12th card by making the ring smaller. I'll agree to that. I'll say that. Yeah. He was just targeting them. However, if he continues to keep the ring 18 by 18, if it's 18 by 18 for the Canelo Crawford fight, if it's 18 by 8, if it's 18 by 18 moving forward, then my conclusion is he just wanted to come up with an excuse to make the ring small so that he can be entertained the way he wants to be entertained in these fights. And don't get me wrong, everybody like, oh, well, he putting up the money. He can basically do what he wants is what they're saying. But there's always that double standard in boxing. Could you imagine if Al Heyman or PBC come out and say, we tired of run around fights. We gonna make the ring small. Could you imagine what the criticism would be? You get what I'm saying? But I digress. So the question now is, will the 18 by 18 ring make a difference? They said no, a 18 by 18 ring is not going to make no difference. And so I'm thinking, if the 18 by 18 ring not going to make a difference, why even make the ring smaller? Why even make the ring smaller if it's not going to make a difference? And a lot of people are saying, Turkey's new to boxing, he got to learn, he got to make mistakes, he got to do this and that. But it's like, I get it, you're new to boxing and you're going to make mistakes, but some mistakes don't have to be made, because you could just ask a question from people that are already experienced and people that have already done it. Some mistakes don't have to be made. So to say you made a mistake of having a fight card in the middle of the street in New York City and not invite fans, and then the card don't do well, to say that's a mistake, I wouldn't say that's a mistake. I would say that's just you not listening and want to do what Turkey want to do, because everybody could have told you that wasn't going to work out too well. Charging people to go to a press conference. Now, I got to look into this a little bit more about the press conference things and the charging, because I'm hearing it's supposed to be this whole big event with star-studded panels and all this stuff going on, but it's giving Fire Festival if you ask me. But that's another video, so I digress. So a lot of people are saying that the 18 by 18 ring is not going to make a difference. So I'm like, well, if it's not going to make a difference, then why are they changing it? You got Devin coming out saying, hey, my jab, my footwork, it ain't going to matter. You got Shakur coming out saying, man, this is going to make it worse for Buddy. It don't matter. So okay, cool. So they're saying for skilled boxers, the smaller ring not gonna matter. And I could see that being true. I could agree with that. For skilled boxers, the smaller ring not gonna matter. But we don't know. We don't know if it's not gonna matter, because how skilled is the opponent? Does a smaller ring give an advantage to a skilled pressure fighter? See, we only talking about one side of the equation. Okay, you got a skilled boxer, the small ring ain't gonna be an advantage. But what if you got a skilled pressure fighter? Are we back where we started? If you got a skilled pressure fighter, does that give them an advantage? So you got the skilled boxer, you got the skilled pressure fighter. Ring size don't matter. Are we not back to where we started? Are we not back to where we started? And listen, this issue is not really that big of a deal, but to my issue I have with the smaller ring thing is, I get it. Like, let's say I'm a boxer, I got A-side privilege, and I'm like, you know what? I feel like if the ring is smaller, I'll have an advantage. Then cool, right? Because that's the fighter in their mind strategizing, playing chess within the rules of boxing to do what they got to do to gain a quote unquote advantage. For Turkey to just be like, you know what? Nah, I want y'all to fight a certain way, 18 by 18 ring, let's get it, go. I feel like that is a problem, because now you're impeding on fighter style, even though some say it won't matter. Let's say I'm not that skilled of a boxer, so it will matter. You're impeding on this fighter style, and you're provoking them to fight in a way that they probably don't normally fight. So if I'm forced to fight a way I don't normally fight, and then I get beat in the fight, is that a testament to my skill? You get what I'm saying? So it's like, I get it. You want to see entertaining fights, but then you want to alter or change or make me do something different that I haven't been doing. I don't know. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Drop it below and let me know, what do y'all think about this ring thing? Like I said, I think the skill will overcome the ring size. I think if you're very skillful, like Shakur Devin was saying, like I don't think it would really matter too much. However, if you're fighting a skilled pressure fighter, also I feel like that puts you back to where you started. Because a good boxer can just fight in a tighter circle. They're not gonna stop moving, it's gonna tighten the circle. You get what I'm saying? It's gonna tighten the circle and keep moving. If a good boxer. A good pressure fighter, they're gonna have to cut the ring. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. Maybe it will make for more exciting, more interesting fights. I know when I seen that fight with Tim Tszyu and Tony Harrison, and I seen how small that ring was, I wasn't entertained. Honestly, I didn't like the ring that small. I was like, golly, why is this ring so small? Like it kind of took away from the fight for me. You know, I know Tony Harrison was washed and he took the fight on short notice and all of that, but even still, like when that ring was that small, it's kind of like, I don't know, but we'll see. But let me know what you think about Turkey shrinking the ring, thinking that it's going to provide more entertainment for the fans. And you know what's funny to me is like everybody. Let me see if I can articulate this right. It's crazy to me how everybody is agreeing and going along with the things Turki Alshki'S says and wants to do when he is fresh and new to boxing. He hasn't really proved or shown a track record of any success. However, it's like Turki just has these great genius ideas for the sport of boxing, and he really doesn't. He really doesn't. And I'm just so curious. I mean, I'm just so like curious as to how is that going on. You got this man coming into boxing. He don't have no track record of success. He hasn't really put on a big fight. I mean, he put on a undisputed fight, but I mean, I'm talking about a big fight, revenue, numbers, fanfare, attraction, excitement, anticipation. He hasn't put on a fight like that. And I don't think Canelo Crawford is that fight. But I digress. That's another video. But let me know what you think by dropping your 2 cents below in the comments about Turki Alshki'S shrinking the ring size. Will it make a difference? Won't it make a difference? If it won't make a difference, what's the point of even changing it? Follow me on IG at 2 Cents Boxing. Follow me on X at 2 Cents 20. I'm Jay, and stay tuned for my 2 cents in the next video.